Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2. In the last episode, we got the grapple beam, finished up our business in the hydrodynamo station, and we're taking a bit of a detour here in order to get a certain item. So this is completely optional, you do not need it to beat the game at all, but of course since I'm going for 100%, we'll have to get it at some point, so figured, why not get it now? So, our entire Dark World trip was basically just that. It's the developers trying to, be clever with the portals and make you jump around between the Light World and the Dark World. So, we're going through the same tunnel, but now it's in a different dimension. But once we get back to this ledge, we were just barely didn't get it at the end of the last episode, is the Darkburst. So this is our first beam special. It's for the Dark Beam, as you can imagine from the name. It consumes 5 missiles, just like a single missile, and 30 Dark Beam ammo. So they're pretty costly, however. They are pretty good, so once you pick it up, you have some dark pirates that will use it, and there you go. Probably won't see me using it that often, just because it is pretty much overkill in a lot of scenarios. The beams just by themselves are already pretty darn powerful, so you won't really see me using it a lot, but hey, we have it now, so I'll have to, make sure that I use it at least once so I can justify picking it up here. And in order to get out of this area, you just need to go back, and that's it. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, that's all I really wanted to come here to Agon and do for the time being. So we'll just make our way back to the portal to Torvus, completely ignoring the space pirates, because I'm sure they love that. Well, actually, us ignoring them is probably better for them, because then we don't, we wouldn't kill all of them, so that's what they want. Uh-oh. Are we doing the wrong thing by not killing them? Uh-oh. I want to go fast, but is going fast morally right? Okay. Nope. Okay, so that area is a bit tricky. Whenever you unmorph up there, I swear I always fall off at least once just because of getting confused of where the camera puts me. But it's not hard to get up there, it's just waste a little time if you fall off. So we're actually nearing the end of Torvus. I'm gonna pick up some ammo while I'm down here, or try to at least. Great. No, that's close enough. Now, whenever you enter some of these rooms now, there is, I think, like a 50% chance of Dark Pirate Commandos showing up. If they do, they will lock the doors, like that. And you're going to have to either defeat them or wait until they leave, which takes about, I think, 70 seconds. So usually it's faster to kill them. Waste a lot of Dark Beam ammo. It's a good thing that I replenished on it a bit. I want to head up to that light beam door, and actually, we never stopped by to get this, which this is just the map for the area, which at this point there might be like 1 or 2 rooms that we haven't been in, but can't hurt us to get it. I don't usually come here because getting the map isn't required for completion at all. So, oh yes, okay. So there's 1, 2, and probably 3. So I know there's 1 room in Hydrodynamo. Actually 2. Yeah, make that 2 that we haven't been to. But in any case, we're gonna make our way back up to the to that light beam door by way of this bridge, because there's something that we can get in here now. This is abandoned worksite. And there's a grapple beam hook here that we can connect to, and boom, we got it. Alright, so I actually just realized there's a missile that I wanted to get back in Aegon, and I didn't. So I'm going to cut back to me getting that, and then I'll meet you back here. Now, luckily, the portal that I wanted to jump in and get the expansion from is actually right there. It's kind of hard to get to. And see what I said about really tall half pipes, and I did it a little too late there. Man, I am really not getting the timing down for this. There we go. So, what I want to do is go through this portal at the top of this half pipe. And sitting, waiting for us on the other side is a missile expansion. Now, there is no portal behind us, so in order to get back to the light world, we're going to have to take a different portal, but luckily for us, there's actually one right here. So, we don't have to travel too far in order to get back. But now that we've gotten the missile here that I wanted to get, basically I'm just gonna go back to where I left you guys. So I will see you when I get there. All right, so I'm back. I picked up the thing that I missed, and now we're gonna keep making our way forward once again. So our goal is the portal here at the Forgotten Bridge. I had to fight some more Dark Pirate Commandos on my way. And so that's why I'm so low on Dark Beam ammo right now. And the Torvus hanging pods are not really getting me any ammo back. We should be able to get some of it back in the Dark World, I hope. Alright, so now that we're back here in the Dark World, we can go through that door. I'm going to try to get some ammo from these storm pods. Okay, we're getting back up there. Okay, there's some down there as well. Okay. Now that we've done that, open up this door, and you can actually hit the beacon with the super missile. That technically counts. Oh, we've got something new to scan here. This is a lift vine crystal. Energized by a light-based weapon, Darkling platform will grow in height when crystal is energized by light-based weaponry. So, just hit it with one light beam shot and it will rise up. It also creates a safe zone for the duration of the time that it's up. They do not stay up forever. However, so if you want to use it, you'll have to shoot it again once it goes back down. So, we're actually pretty close to Dark Torvus Temple. Before we go there, however, we're going to take a slight detour to get a few things that are, some of them not quite so important, others a little more important. First things first, we can get the final Dark Temple key just by swinging across. Using the grapple beam, it is possible to get the key without using the grapple beam, but I just did it the easier way. So our first major stop is going to be in this room. If you remember, in the light world there's a portal that we can't really access, at least without glitching. There it is. Okay. So in the dark world, however, there's a tunnel that will let us have access to it. So I'm going to stock up on a little bit of ammo. And we'll make our way to the light world and get that expansion. I think I mentioned this before, but the only way to get this expansion is from the Dark World. And now that we have it, we're going straight back, because we actually have more business in the Dark World. Okay, and the only way out is to leave the way that we came. As with the other one, I'm forgetting the name of the room, but when we're in the Dark World on our way here to Torvus Bog, you can actually just... What? I rolled out of the one hole that you're not supposed to be able to roll out of. I'm having a really bad time with this. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna miss it again. This is wonderful. You can stay in the safe zone by just kind of rolling up against it. Alright, can I get out of here without, you know, making a complete fool of myself, please? No! See, I did not want to go out of that hole. Why is that hole even... I mean, I understand you can roll out of there the first time, but why? Why is it there? Okay, we have a Hunter Ing who's actually going to be kind of annoying for us. So, I mean, our best hope is that it will run into one of our energized city beacons. Or, we can do that. Nice and easy way. This is, you know, kind of a detour, but it's definitely a detour worth going down, because inside this room is another beam ammo expansion. So, like before with Amorbis, going into that with 100 light and dark beam ammo is really nice, just like going into the upcoming boss of Dark Torvus Temple. It's really nice to have 150. So definitely worth picking that up. It's not too far out of the way, so it's definitely worth your time. Got another Huntering in here. Gonna kind of ignore it and make our way to the safe point. It's right over here. Definitely recommend doing this before going into the boss that's coming up. it will replenish your energy. Now, it's not going to be as important for us just because there's actually an energy tank right behind the entrance to the temple. That's just kind of like sitting there, and you know, there's really no reason not to pick it up. So we'll do that first. Since we have all 3 keys, we can obviously step in and fight the boss right away, but like I said, definitely you want to pick this up. It's worth it. There is also an ammo station to the right here. I don't really need it, but it is over here if you do. So may as well fill up to full, even though it's only going to give me like back 3 ammo. Well, it does your missiles too, so I guess that's helpful. Not that we already, you know, don't have enough missiles, but we're almost at 100. Yeah, we're just one expansion away from that. But I think this is actually a good place to cut out. So in the next episode, we're going to be going into Dark Torvus Temple here and facing off against the last boss of the Torvus area. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2. I've been redxparasite, signing out.